What's up, everybody? Big Will, Kpop for life, coming at you with that BTS Mic Drop Steve Aoki Remix Explained video. Now I'm going to be giving you guys my honest interpretation, insights, and theories on this video, and I am curious to hear what yours are in the comments below, because Lord knows I'm probably going to get some of this wrong, as I'm not exactly the most deep person in the world. But without further ado, let's jump into it. So the first thing that's important to point out is that BTS reflection is found in the security camera, more or less symbolizing how their lives are under constant watch and scrutiny by both the press and the public. Then in the very next scene, we have BTS in the interrogation room. Now what I would like to point out is that all the microphones are plugged in at this time, and special attention should be brought to that little black fan right above Jin's head that is not running and is dark at the moment. I believe that's symbolism I'll point out in a moment. Next, we come across some dark hooded figures that are ominously approaching what appears to be the building that BTS is in. Now usually in BTS's videos, these dark hooded figures tend to represent all of the haters out there against the BTS. Now at this point, Steve Aoki hits the play button and BTS seems to get motivated, step over the table, and what I would describe as are wearing street combat gear. As you notice, they're all wearing black combat boots and there's lots of camouflage involved in it. And then right over their shoulders, you'll notice that that dark fan we talked about earlier is now gold and on, which I think is sort of symbolism of the breath of life of their fans being breathed into the room and giving them strength to fight against their haters. Side note, you will also notice that all of those microphones are no longer plugged in. I would theorize that that had some deeper meaning, but then I started thinking, you know what? How are they going to be dancing if all those microphone cords are on the floor in there? In the next scene, we see BTS dancing inside of a prison block, obviously symbolic of how they feel trapped in the glass house that they live in. Now in this next scene, BTS is dancing in a dark room with the force ghost of Steve Aoki behind them, which I actually think represents all of the fans and powerful people that are behind BTS that back them up. Now one thing I want to point out is while Steve Aoki does most likely represent the fans and the people that back up BTS, you'll look closely and you'll notice that there's burning bodies in black hoods, slow motion falling from the sky, which I obviously think represents all the haters and critics of BTS that are basically burning away to nothingness. Now in this scene, when Rap Monster comes out the back of the ambulance, he doesn't just walk out, he kicks that bitch open. And I think that this symbolizes that BTS is no longer affected or hurt by all the hate and all the bullshit that they receive out there, and that they're basically saying, fuck you, we gonna do us, and that's how it's gonna be. Now this next scene can probably be interpreted in many ways. My opinion is that this is a battle call to arms fight kind of song, and BTS is basically telling people what's up in the video. So I believe that the cars and all the action stuff going on behind them most likely represents the battle that is occurring while they're standing strong and unaffected by it. And again, you see here all of the burning bodies on fire more prominent because obviously this is a battle sequence. Now here it gets a little interesting, and this is where I'm probably going to be super wrong if I haven't been already. We jump from a super colorful explosion sequence to a black and white footage of burned out cars and destruction. I'm not 100% sure what this means, but in my opinion, this probably represents the past. And it represents all of the struggles and the shit that they've gone through to get where they're at now. And if you'll notice, and I may be wrong on this, but the truck and the bus in this part of the video, I believe are actually representations of the past, and in specific BTS's past, because these look like vehicles that I've seen in some of their older videos. Then at the end of the video, you get that mic drop that you've been waiting for the whole time, and you see all the floating mics drop, and I think those mics were symbolic of all the people and comments and questions that everybody always has for them and all the negative things that people have to say, and they all just drop and hit the floor. But guys, obviously my interpretation may be way different from yours. And like I said, I am really curious to figure out what exactly is going on in this video, and I need your help to do it. So let me know in the comments below what you think is happening and if I had any major missteps. If you like what you see and you want to see more, click one of the two videos here at the bottom of the screen, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell notification button so you get updated every time I post a new video. Keep on popping, K-poppers, and remember, it's not a trend, it's a lifestyle.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's